Hey everybody, Rob from Karma Comic Chameleon coming at you with a new Entitled Parent story. I don't care that your foot is broken, my son is tired and he needs this wheelchair. Entitled Mother goes Super Saiyan. Let's jump right in. Hit that subscribe button for more daily Reddit stories. I fly a lot. I've been surprised that the last couple of times I haven't encountered any entitled people or assholes. In fact, it went pretty smoothly. I thought, holy f***, is the curse lifted? But we wouldn't be here if that had stayed the case. Now would we? A few weeks ago, I hurt my ankle doing some filming. I've been ordered to wear a boot and take it easy while my leg heals. It's been trying because I thought I'd be better by now, but the healing process on this injury is a slow one. I arrived at the airport and opted for a wheelchair given how much my foot was already hurting. I'm hobbling around in this giant boot, obviously injured, and now with a wheelchair, probably best to leave me alone. Checking in and security go fine. Everyone oohs and ahs at my cat while I take him out and hold him so security can do their thing. I don't blame them. My fur son is a stunner and a cuddlebug. As they're swiping me for bomb residue, I see a little kid, between 4 and 7 I guess, I'm bad with guessing ages of children, nudge his mom and point at me. I think nothing of it, and put my fur baby back in his carrier and hobble my ass back over to the wheelchair. We grab my bag and shoe, and I pop the carrier in my lap, and we're good to head to the gate. I make some conversation with the guy helping me out, while I notice the kid and his mom also seem to have this gate. The guy helping me out finally parks me by the gate, and after petting my cat a bit, he heads off. Now, it's very crowded. I don't think there's an open seat near our gate at all. If you haven't traveled with a wheelchair assist before, usually one of two things will happen. Either they leave you in the wheelchair by the gate and you can walk into the plane with the rest of the passengers when it's time, or in some cases, they will directly wheel you to the plane door. This time, I was left by the gate. I put the carrier on the ground next to me and make sure I have all my stuff from security. Eventually, I'm just f***ing around on my phone, waiting for the flight, when I feel a tap on my shoulder. I pull off my headphones. It's the entitled mother, protector of entitlement, 27,000th of her name, mother of Karens, and harbinger of doom, her crotch goblin next to her. He seems to be interested in my cat, so I watch him slightly to make sure he doesn't hurt him. I don't mind him looking and playing peekaboo though. Excuse me, my name is Karen. Oh, hi Karen, how's it going? Look shocked. First of all, I'd appreciate it if you call me ma'am or Miss Karen. Learn some manners. Okay, did you need something, Karen? Sighs. I asked you once to just... Anyways, that's not important right now. I need you to get up. Surprised that she dropped the ma'am thing. Maybe she really does need my help with something. Is everything okay? Did I get rolled onto some of your stuff? I can move the chair so you can look if you need. No, I don't need you to move the chair. I just need you out of the chair. May I ask why? Getting pissed off. Well, aside from the fact that an adult is asking you for something and you should do it, if you must know, my son is tired and needs a place to sit. Excuse the f*** out of me. I'm not a child. I'm 25. I don't have to call her ma'am, and I certainly don't have to do what she says just because she's an adult. Obviously, I don't say that to her. I'm still respectful. Nervous laughter. Big mistake there. Oh, I'm sorry, but I think I'm just gonna stay in the chair. You're laughing at my child's pain? What kind of trash are you? No, sorry. You just caught me off guard. I thought you needed my help with something. I do. I need you to get up so my baby can sit. As I said, I'll be staying in my chair. Maybe there's some seats in between the gates where you and your son could sit and wait. But he's tired. It's too far to find empty seats. There's only some at the food court. And I'm injured. It would also be too far for me to walk to the food court area, only to walk back 15 minutes later. We saw you standing in security. You can stand. Here. She hits the wall next to me for emphasis. You have somewhere to lean, so give us the chair. No, please leave me alone. I will stay right here till it's time for me to go inside. Really? You won't help a poor child? You're heartless. Sure, if you say so. puts headphones back in because this conversation is over. I'm done. She huffs and grabs her kid and walks away. The end. Just kidding. Not 2 minutes later, as I'm minding my own business, engrossed in my phone and ignoring the outside world, I feel this tug on my boot and then enormous pain going through my foot. What the f***? This kid is trying to climb onto me. He used my boot as a little step stool almost and tried to hop onto my lap. Obviously, the second I felt him on me, I pushed him off out of instinct. I'm not a f***ing jungle gym. I pull out my headphones and the kid is on the ground crying in full tantrum mode. Entitled mother comes running screaming, how could I attack her child? The flight attendant also saw the commotion and comes over to see what's wrong. Before I can say anything, entitled mother is sobbing to her. She hurt my baby. She attacked him. I want her off this flight. Oh, baby, are you okay? She's talking to her kid now. Mommy, she didn't let me sit. You told me she would let me sit on her lap. Tell her to let me sit, Mommy. Starts making incoherent sheep noises. See what you did? Just give us this seat. As of right now, I'm still in my chair. Kid is on the ground. Entitled mother is practically trying to shove me out of the chair. I'm still in a fair amount of pain and now extremely pissed off that this is making a scene. Ma'am, what exactly are you trying to do here? I just need this chair. Look, tell her she will be allowed on the plane again if she just gives me this chair. Ma'am, she's done nothing wrong. Please leave her alone. She is an injured traveler. The chair is for her. The chair is for people who need it, and right now my son needs it. She's been rude and has attacked my son. If she won't give me her chair, I want her removed from the flight right now. Ma'am, you are harassing other passengers. That is not allowed. I will give you one chance to calm down, apologize to this young lady, and hope that she doesn't wish to press charges. Charges for what? For being a How is she even allowed on a plane with that thing? That's illegal. It's probably feral and will attack anyone during the flight. Fed up and now pissed that she's talking shit about my cat. Lady, I have asked you multiple times to leave me alone. My cat has a ticket. He is allowed to be here and travel with me. And it seems like he's a lot better trained and well behaved than your little shit stain of a kid. Though I'm not surprised he's turning out this way when his mother is behaving like a f***ing child. Get out of my face before I take the lady's advice and press charges. Ma'am, she's allowed to have a cat. She is paid for a ticket for her animal. It is perfectly legal and within airline rules. Your behavior, however, is not. This is my last warning to you. Please leave this passenger alone. The entitled mother is red in the face. She pulls her kid up and starts walking away, and they stand about 5 feet from me, glaring at me. I'm now weary and keeping an eye on them. She whispers something to him, and before I know it, he's running at me full speed and basically aiming for my cat carrier. I don't know what he planned to do, but my mama cat instincts kicked in and I stuck my leg out just in time. The kid jumped and basically fell onto my boot, effectively blocking him from landing on my cat while also gleaning a scream from me because that hurt my leg. The flight attendant has had enough. She calls for security and then comes to check on me as I'm now crying along with the spawn of Satan. He ran to his mommy and the entitled mother is now holding him and she looks ready to tear into me. Why would you hurt my child like that, you witch? Why would you send your kid to attack me or my cat? This is the second time he's gotten hurt doing stupid you told him to do. I would never. But Mom, you said to sit on the kitty's box and squish him as hard as I can. Shut up, that's not what I said. Security arrives and flight attendant tells them that they need to remove a passenger. Entitled mother, for some f***ing reason, thinks she's still in the right and steps aside telling the guys, she's right here, take her away, she hurt my kid. The flight attendant and I share a gobsmacked look before she turns to entitled mother. Ma'am, you and your child will not be allowed to fly with us today. Security will escort you out and your bags will be retrieved when possible. Please gather your things and follow these gentlemen. Entitled mother looked like someone slapped her with a fish. What do you mean? She's the one who's being rude. You need to kick her off this flight. I'm fine. I haven't done anything wrong. My son and I will be getting on this plane as he has to be back for summer camp and we can't afford to find a new flight, so we will be staying. You will not be allowed on this flight. Not today, not ever. Please leave calmly with these men or they will drag you out. She tries to protest some more, but eventually takes her hellspawn and leaves with security, cussing me out and telling me Jesus has a special place in hell for people like me. And finally, I get to fly in peace. I had to go to the doctors the next day, and my ankle definitely didn't take those hits well. I'll be in the boot longer than anticipated. The airline called me to get my statement and offered me vouchers as compensation for my troubles and informed me that the passenger has been barred from traveling with their airline in the future. I think they're just happy I'm not pressing charges. My fur baby and I are home and cuddled in bed, and I hope that had to spend so much extra money to get her kid home on time. If there's one thing that I've learned from these entitled parent stories, it's that in a lot of cases, the entitled parent really doesn't seem to see things in the same way as a regular person, and the best way to deal with them is to stay calm, but maybe bring in authorities to help with the issue. I want to thank OP for giving me permission to narrate their story today. You can visit them at the links in the description below on Reddit, and please go there and give them an upvote. OP also wanted me to plug their book. It appears to be an adult coloring book, and there's a link to that in the description as well. Once again, this is Rob from Karma Comic Chameleon saying thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, I ask you to hit that subscribe button, drop a like, and share it with your friends, and we'll see you in the next one.